Hey guys, what is up? Trey here with another episode of Ghost of Tsushima. In the last video, we got this cool little kimono. Wait, no, we got that the video before. But we got the kimono, and we helped Jin attack that fort up there. And then, wow, they really did a number down here. And then we went to some ships, I think, like over there. Jin got his ass beat, and the boats which had the food got burnt by the Mongols, so they're kind of shit out of luck. Um, but in this video, probably just gonna head south. I'll do this one. I don't remember if I did this before or not. Um, then we're gonna head even farther south and help Yuna get her brother. So yeah, let's make our way over there. I'm just gonna kind of keep my eye out for any loot. Hey, I can fast travel nearby. You know, they actually have fairly decent numbers. If they're at all comparable to samurai, and then I mean that's not a bad little force to have. Although I really don't think it can stand up to um, like an actual force of Mongolians. But you know, for like guerrilla warfare, hit and run tactics, it's pretty good. And with them all like kind of starving, they've gotten used to.
What happened?
Bandits, my lord. They took my food. Every last scrap.
Do you tell them
Did
no?
you see where they went?
Northeast, into the woods.
If I find them, they'll regret stealing from you.
Please don't harm them. They're just as desperate as I am.
Yeah, I can
No
tell you're
promises.
desperate, lady. All right. Well, she said not to harm them, but we're gonna harm them. These bandits are fucking dead. Let's make our way over there. I bet it's still pretty close by. Hate when there's like a big distance between locations. What? This isn't the bandits? Is that a bandit? Yeah, that's a bandit. What the fuck? I could have sworn that was gonna be a headshot. Oh well. Find me, just sneaking up behind you. Oh shit! They found me. Would have been much better for you guys if you didn't look behind you. Oh shit! Okay, fuck. Caught me off guard. I thought like I looked at like the camp and that there was nobody left. Oh, that was a headshot though? Damn, shut the hell up, dude.
Think there's something that way.
Come on. You bitch. Alright. Oh, now they're all dead. have any. Or not be just food. That would be disappointing.
Must be the food they stole.
You guys call yourselves fucking bandits? They're a fucking disgrace. I don't like how there's no music. It makes it like just pretty peaceful. Hear the birds kind of like taking off. Trees. You have an annoying voice talking to you. Got it all, baby. Where you at, lady?
My lord,
Yep.
you're back.
Yep. Thank you
I
for
have your
supplies.
Rice. I don't remember the last time I had rice.
You said they stole it from you.
Please, forgive me.
You
You
lied.
lying
Bandits
bitch.
don't deserve food at a time like this, my lord. Besides, I asked you not to hurt them.
It gave me no choice.
Oh, I'm
Well, it gave me a
sorry.
choice. I just,
You shouldn't have lied.
chose to ignore
I
it.
still would have helped you.
I won't do it again. I promise.
Honestly, I probably could have snuck in and out fairly easily. And even if I got caught, I'd just run. Come on. Fuck. All damage. Lying bitch. Oh. Oh. What the fuck? Hey. So we just found a new glitch. Never had something like that happen in this game before. Fuck, I'll do this. So while you guys are watching this video, I'll probably make you, listen to me ramble on about more history shit. Pretty sure there's been quite a bit. Wow, I've never found one of these before finding the fox. Fuck yeah. So today's subject, no idea if I talked about how much I talked about him and what stuff I'll be repeating, but Oda Nobunaga. He is a warlord during the Sengoku Jidai. He's one of the most well-known samurai daimyo. He is also known as the first of Japan's 3 great unifiers who put an end to the Sengoku Jidai.
I wasn't asking. Not Atakumatsu.
That was a misunderstanding.
That was... Taka's counting on us.
Yeah, come on, we can't let
I
Taka down.
love the kid, but this is too dangerous. It will never work.
We'll make it work.
This the samurai?
You can
Oh,
call
fuck
me
you.
Lord Sakai.
Forgive me,
Yeah,
my lord. I am Kenji.
a fucking samurai literally
Upstanding
could
merchant,
just decide right then and
renowned
there.
sake brewer.
And the
That-
best swindler on the island. That's why he's going to
They
help
they,
us
they could
rescue
literally
my
just put
brother
his ass
from
down
Azamo
just
Bay.
for
That counts a
insulting them.
fortress.
If
If the Mongols took it,
if he
we'll
fucking
need an
wanted to.
army to penetrate the walls.
Or a single delivery of sake.
It'll never work.
Get your sake ready. We'll discuss the plan on the move.
Let's have a drink first. Talk this through.
You stupid.
Now, Kenji.
So Oda Nobunaga. He is well, obviously part of the Oda clan from the province of Owari.
When we get close to the town,
There's not really a whole lot known about his
Mongols
father.
won't search it?
not anymore. It's the same sake delivery
He
I
fought
always
a
sell
bunch
them.
of wars with his
They
neighbors, but
love
he
my
wasn't
dars.
he wasn't anything special, but I guess he also wasn't
You've been doing
terrible.
business with the enemy.
I keep the Mongols drunk, and they let me keep my head.
That's fair though. And
set.
the drunker they get, the
You
easier it
sure
should
you
be
want to
for
go
us to
through with
kill them.
this?
Anything for Taka.
But yeah, so his dad died when he was like 18. He was
How
known
bad
for
is the
being
occupation in Azumo Bay?
A few people fought
kind of
back.
crazy
The ones left
as
alive
a
are
teenager.
prisoners.
He was nicknamed the
Slaves.
Fool of
But you never saw
Owari,
Taka?
No.
and
But someone's been working the forge
that
the past few
continued
days.
for a little
Maybe
while
it's your
after his
brother.
dad
How
died.
long have you two known each other?
Apparently,
Since I
at
was too
his
young
dad's
to know better.
funeral,
I was just starting to
he
brew
was
sake.
making a fool of
Sold Yuna my
himself,
first batch.
and
Tasted like piss, but it
his
was cheap.
dad's right
For a
hand man, who
while,
was
I
going to
tried
be
to
like
get
his
Taka's help
mentor,
selling it.
was like so pissed
Turned
at
out he was
him.
too soft.
People called him
And
soft,
in order to
and
teach
he'd
him a
give you
lesson and
sake, free of charge.
hopefully train his ass up, he
Mongols.
committed seppuku,
You two better get in the cart.
There aren't many. I can handle them.
which
No,
I guess
Taka is
worked.
so close.
Yes,
Please.
All right.
he still kind of retained like someone like his reckless kind of attitudes, but for the most part, he straightened up. He had to deal with a couple of rebellions from his brothers
You said
immediately after
I've never seen them this
um,
far out here.
coming to power because, well, nobody really liked him because he was
Dars!
just kind of a
Dars
fucking
for
idiot.
Azamo Bay!
hurry up.
But yeah, he was able to
It was all that
beat
screaming.
both their armies, or
Taka's going
beat like
through.
Your brother's a
all of his
blacksmith.
brothers. I don't remember how many. I might have just been one, maybe two. But one of them, he gave him like a second chance, and then he rebelled again. And I think both times he was able to get most of the samurai, at least more samurai than Nobunaga was able to like draw to his banner. And the way Nobunaga kind of overcame that disadvantage was he had better Ashigaru. Those are like the peasant foot soldiers. Apparently he gave them better weapons and armor, and I think better pay and treated them better.
Pissed off the Mongols. They burned half
Most
the
armies,
town.
you know, they're treated as like second-class citizens, but I guess not quite so under
This is where we
Nobunaga.
part ways.
Keep the Mongols drunk and distracted.
I'll do my best.
Stay safe, Genji.
And you, Lord Sakai.
Attaboy, Kenji.
Taka's waiting for us. Let's go.
Once we're done, I'll meet you at the crossroads behind town.
We need a vantage point to scout ahead.
This way.
Remember, no alarms. We do this quietly.
All the prisoners suffer. Got it. Up here. Look, by the gate.
Ooh, maybe I should oh.
He's in charge.
Yeah.
Slaver.
Bastard.
He's inspecting the prisoners like they're horses.
He might lead us to Taka.
Follow him.
But after a couple years of ruling Owari, Oda Nobunaga faced an even bigger challenge than his brothers, taking like a little over like half his forces. Their neighbors, or not neighbors, they're like a province or two away. The Imagawa, they were a very strong clan during like the early to mid Sengoku Jidai. Imagawa Yoshimoto, I don't know, something like that. Decided he wanted to
He wouldn't try to run.
take control of the shogun, and the road to Kyoto went through Owari, and another clan in between the Oda and Imagawa were the, I think they were called Matsudaira at the time, but after some time they become the Tokugawa. which, if you know anything about the Sengoku Jidai, Tokugawa Ieyasu is the third and final great unifier, and he creates a Tokugawa shogunate, which lasts until the 1860s, when the Meiji Restoration happens, and the emperor kind of comes back to the forefront. But yeah. So Imagawa Yoshimoto kind of steamrolls through the Matsudaira. He's taking a lot of the fortresses of the Oda, and Nobunaga is being advised to try and hold out in like his main fortress, and he decides not to. He decides like to go out and meet them.
What is problem?
Your blacksmith, Taka. His work is shoddy. I think he's sabotaging you.
I knew it. Taka's here.
He is only blacksmith.
No, I'm a blacksmith too, and I'll do much better work.
I can
So he takes about, I think it's around 2,000 men,
prove yourself.
and kind of sneak their way through the countryside until they're close to the main Imagawa encampment. I motherfucker. I can't remember everything off the top of my head right now, but so apparently during
Stay
a
close.
storm is kind of how. Okay, so I think they stopped the Imagawa at like a river crossing, where he played a trick by placing like more like banners in a camp than he actually had men, to kind of trick the Imagawa into thinking he had more soldiers. And then he, during a storm, snuck his army around and like just straight up ambushed the Imagawa. They were having I think like a head viewing ceremony, which is just kind of where he decides to
Slaver.
Can't let him
who
get
gets
away.
like what rewards, pretty much. And a lot of guards were drinking. There's really like they had no defenses, and they just steamrolled right through. They had like a force of about 10,000, so he was outnumbered 5-1, and yeah, I mean he overcame him.
I need to rest.
I would
It's Taka.
not have came out here like that.
Please!
There we go. Go for the throat so that way you can't yell.
Yuna.
Taka!
So yeah,
they do to
apparently, Magawa Yoshimoto was in his
You're
tent
safe now.
when he heard some commotion. I guess he came out thinking it was a fight between some of his officers.
They'll catch us, just like the others.
And,
This is Lord Sakai. He'll protect
the
us.
Imagawa tried to form some kind of defenses, but
Taka.
they had no real hope of being able to do so. Because by the point they realized, like,
I'll try my
they were already in the camp, you know, slicing down what few guards were already up and slicing down everyone who was trying to get ready. And that is how he went from being a relatively obscure daimyo
Meet nearby. Then that's where we
to
break
like a
out.
pretty well respected one. And I mean, it was really like only up for him. He
They
takes
found the slaver.
They'll kill us. We need to hide.
the domain belonging to the Saito to the north, after his father-in-law, Saito Dosan, is killed by his son, because I think
Where are we going?
he
Genji's
thinks
waiting for
that
us at
his
crossroads.
father was going to
If he
make
made it out alive.
Nobunaga his heir and give the province to him. And he did not like that. Yeah, and that Campaign is also kind of where another obscure figure, at least at the time, who would become Toyotomi Hideyoshi, he kind of starts making a name for himself. So he starts out as Nobunaga's sandal bearer. Well, first he starts off as an Ashigaru, and then becomes his sandal bearer. And then eventually he gets put in charge of a fortress, and fucking dummies. You look ridiculous. And eventually he becomes one of his top generals. And within like the next 10 years, he makes alliance. What the fuck am I? Alliances with a couple of other clans. Fuck. Sakura and
Get in the tall grass and stay down.
Azai? I think
Kenji,
Azai.
Taka,
Yeah.
You made
Follow?
No, but we can't go
Who
back to my place.
more or less want
It's
to work
crawling
with him
like
to
Mongols. We should
reinstall
go.
We have to put some distance between us and Azumo
the
Bay.
last shogun of the Ashigaga. And yeah, the shogun is pretty much under the guise that he's going to be
Haven't seen
in
a Mongol
charge
since dawn.
once Nobunaga restores him.
We need to figure out where to go next.
But that's not really
There's
the
a place
case.
up ahead.
Nobunaga
Supposed to be
wants
Sahara.
to be
Everyone
like
all right?
I could use a drink and some
the
sleep.
ultimate ruler.
can help
I'm not
with one
sure
of
if
those.
his ultimate ambition is to become shogun. I think he has proper lineage.
First time in days. I
You have to be a direct descendant of the Minamoto clan, who were the first shoguns, or first shogunate.
I owe Yuna my life.
And,
have something in common.
yeah, their relation quickly sours. The Azai and the Sakura turn on Nobunaga in favor of the Ashikaga, and he's able to defeat all of them.
I'm not
By this
built for
point,
riding like
Tokugawa Ieyasu is a vassal
just
under
over that bridge.
Nobunaga, and he's very important in helping him
They have a forge.
defeat
best on the
a
island.
combined
Good place
army
to
of
make
the
tools.
Azai and
Maybe
Asakura.
something to get Jin over the walls of
And he
Casablanca.
starts making a name
What do
for
you say,
himself
Taka?
for being a really
I'll do anything to repay
competent
you for
commander.
Thank you. Taka, Kenji.
And
see next.
so by that
Can't stay here
point,
long.
you know, he orders the shogun to commit
you doing?
seppuku, and he officially
I have my
abolishes
brother
it.
back.
He's shaken up.
And
Get in the
he's
komatsu in
seen
one
by a
piece.
lot of people as being kind of a
With food and
tyrant
rest, he'll be fine.
because he
Your brother wasn't the only prisoner in
he's
Azumo Bay.
constantly fighting with
You're going
these
to save
monks.
them.
They are a sect
Make their
of
captors suffer.
Buddhism
Good.
called Jodo Shinsu,
Right
something like
for
that.
Komatsu Forge.
Uh,
I'll join you when I
they're
can.
called the Iko Iki. And they're holed up in mountaintop fortresses. The most famous ones are Mount Hiei and Honod. No, not Honodji. Ishiyama Honganji, something like that. And Ishiyama Honganji, that takes like a 10-year siege before he can finally destroy them, or break through, and then he immediately just slaughters everybody. But I think that's more of a practical thing to do during a wartime. They cost him 10 years by thousands of soldiers, and they've just been a consistent pain in his ass. Yeah, and then he moves on to the strongest clan in the West, the Mori clan. Which I will touch on a bit more in the next video. So if you guys liked the video and like my rambling on, which I won't be hurt if you don't. I don't have any fucking notes, so I'm going purely off of memory. But yeah, if you like it, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button for more. And head on over to Spotify or Apple Play or wherever you get your podcasts from, because Nick and I are part of a podcast. Is a D&D podcast. It's called Crits and Nitwits. Um, Play it with a couple of our friends. Nick's the DM. I'm a player. It's a lot of fun. I think you guys should tune in. Head on back and tell us what you think. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.